Kaspa's prophecy is unfolding right before our eyes. It is destined for a top 5 market cap ranking slot. As we can see, just 60 days ago, Kaspa was struggling to become in the top 50 market cap ranking. Fast forward to today, and it's challenging the 25th largest cryptocurrency. Looking into the future 60 days, Kaspa will be in position to finally start earning its top 10 slot. What's going on behind the scenes with Kaspa fundamentally? Every FOMC meeting, as we can see, once Powell releases liquidity to stimulate the risk on markets, Kaspa's been absorbing more than its fair share, creating these massive breakouts to the upside. This is one of the largest pre-FOMC meeting breakouts Kaspa has ever seen. What's going to happen after Powell approaches that podium in the scenario where he only hints at cutting rates in July, or better yet, by chance he just starts cutting rates right now? The price of Kaspa will absolutely rocket. Now, multiple technical analysis traders have analyzed that this is a cup and handle / rounded bottom pattern. Keep in mind, there might not be a handle at all. In the rounded bottom pattern, sometimes they're not. And this may be a situation that they're implying. Once we reach this purple y-axis previous resistance line, there's a possibility that Kaspa can just absolutely break through, have no resistance, and continue flying to the upside. Now, there was a doctor who did massive studies of pattern statistics over the previous bull cycle. And what he came up with for the cup and handle / rounded bottom, as we have in our Excel printout spreadsheet for VIP members, it's 150 to 500% upside. We're looking at a 60 cents breakout based on the previous cup and handles performance from 5 cents to 15. The other key factor on this chart is the x-axis trend lines. This is the charting system that this channel alone teaches in detail on Kaspa, on Bitcoin, Solana, Ethereum, and you can even use it on the Total 3 like we did in yesterday's video. You can see with such precision accuracy where all the upcoming resistance levels are going to be. Once we finally broke away from this x-axis, escaping the gravitational field. Inside our VIP group, we had premeditated once we get out of this gravitational field around 12.25 cents to open up a 5x leverage trade on Kaspa. And some traders got in right there. I waited for 13.25 and then foolishly came up with some idea that I wanted to set a stop loss in case it came ripping back down. Actually, this giant wick right here just came down to close out my leverage position. Of course, I didn't lose any money, so it's not technically a mistake. Now, once this breakout today started crossing 15 cents, I went ahead and did something known as the Martindale strategy. Using a lesser buy-in amount of 1,000 and 7x leverage, my liquidation price will be 13. Now, in the scenario where I get liquidated, I'm going to double up my buy-in and redo a 7x leverage trade. If you want to play it safer, you can reduce the leverage on your second buy-in. In blackjack, they call this the Martindale strategy. You just keep doubling your bet. This is not a good idea for every single chart. But due to the very bullish bias we have on Kaspa, we definitely want to get exposure to this upward momentum. And once the FOMC meeting takes place, there'll be a lot of volatility on the chart. There might even be a potential fake out to the downside. We'll be doing more leverage trade plans and callouts inside the group. Systems work and beat markets. Human make errors like I just did, setting my stop loss at 13.4. Meanwhile, the system, realizing that these x-axis were going to set up breakouts and resistance line, allowed us to get enough insight to get exposure to this breakout. Right now, we have clear runway all the way up to 18 cents. As we can see, this is approximately where the next x-axis resistance line is. Now, how much resistance we'll get when we meet it is to be determined as we approach that level. It could have a massive pullback. It could drop all the way down to the bottom of the blue zone for all we know, should Powell come out and say something extremely hawkish. Meanwhile, we might just bounce off it a couple times and then break to the upside, which we all believe is what we have in store for Kaspa. We did our second meme coin new listing call out. This one, a cat coin called Michi. It didn't break to the upside, but because it's a new listing, this added volume provides a ton of support, offsetting the risk reward ratio, still giving us exposure to a lot of upside reward. Meanwhile, because there's a new, much bigger exchange getting involved, this added volume access support, reducing the risk reward factor. We're talking about PolyChain Capital, Jump Capital, and Circle Ventures. These are the biggest dogs on the yard. Yet meanwhile, this project isn't on CoinMarketCap. Something's going on here. And as we research deeper, we find out that the only people that are buying into this project right now, or are supposed to be, are these huge billion-dollar AI firms. One of them's called Hugging Face. They're a coding artificial intelligence firm that's teaming up with PolyChain Capital to build out and game plan this project for the future, showing that these VC types, these really smart money figures, they're utilizing the crypto platform to bypass the Wall Street boardroom, which takes up more time and more money. They're expediting this product onto the market for 2025. ChatGPT was the biggest growing, largest, fastest website to ever take place. The Spectral team is releasing a product on blockchain that's very similar to ChatGPT in Q3 of 2024. And it's then that they'll start marketing it, listing it on CoinMarketCap, and everyone will be hyped up about it. Do your own research on this project and then compare it to the 24-point checklist. This is a copy of it blank, and we have over half a dozen of these published for an assortment of artificial intelligence picks, as well as the #1 GameFi pick that's going to hit crypto this year. This is going to destroy even Heroes of Mavia. And you'll realize how much deeper fundamental research can really go. Meanwhile, as the 2025 bull market starts to top off, find its peak, and then begins to slide back down, you can get an entire bonus round shorting. That's right, but technical analysis is going to need to be in your repertoire of expertise. Get your hands on the X and Y Access library right now. It's $47. That's just wallet dust, and it will pay so much dividends. Looking into the future, it can help you identify the tops on your favorite investments, as well as flip around and short them after the 2025 peak. Get a whole nother payout round. Thanks for checking out this video. Tangem is currently running a white card series. You already got one in black. Get a backup set in white. Use code JesseAI. You'll get a couple bucks whacked off, as well as you'll be automatically rolled into the affiliate marketing program, so you can help out your friends and family, and those kickbacks will come to you in USDT Tether on the Tron network. But in the future, we believe that it will be on the KRC20 Kaspa network, because Tangem and Kaspa have been working closely hand in hand. Hopefully, we'll see a lot more of these transferring from Tron and ERC20 into the Kaspa network in the future. And I think that the charts in the market are telling us that that's exactly what the future has to hold. We'll catch you on the next one.